Hello and welcome to dear friends and subscribers for Cricket Happenings. Yes, I'm definitely in sort of strife as far as my throat is concerned, but the show will go on as I said. So, just keeping the show on today in this particular daily cricket show of mine, it's going to be the Mumbai Indians versus Kings 11 Punjab. It was the 34th match of the Indian Premier League 2018, and it was a very important match for Mumbai Indians because, as I said, they have six more matches, and if at all they need to qualify for the finals of IPL, live up to the live up to the reputation of defending champions, as they have been struggling this IPL. But today, I would say they took the first step forward today when they defeated the Kings 11 Punjab by 6 wickets to win the match. And I'll be talking about this game. And then, as you know, the historic first Test match is going to be played between Ireland and Pakistan. Ireland are very eagerly waiting for it. Um, and today, the Ireland actually named their team. It's in the next week that Ireland will be making history when they play their first official Test match in the history of cricket. When Ireland will play the first official Test match, and Pakistan are the ones who would be playing Ireland, and it would be a great feeling for the Irish people because it's going to be played and on their turf is in Ireland. So that is another thing. I'll have a look at the team that has been selected. A 15-member squad has been named, and I'm sure whole of Ireland will be eagerly looking forward to this wonderful battle between Ireland and Pakistan, and Ireland would definitely like to prove a point. And also, we have a look at some other cricket news as well. So, but first, I'm going to be doing a sort of summary. As you know, my throat is a bit down. So, Mumbai Indians actually won the match, and they inserted the Kings 11 Punjab to bat first. Well, the Kings 11 Punjab, they scored 174 for 6 of their 20 overs. This match was played in indoor, and the start was electrifying, I would say, because Mitchell McClenaghan, what a shot from KL Rahul, inside out. He spanked Mitchell McClenaghan for a 6. But Jasprit Bumrah was today definitely the bowler of the day, as he hit his straps very well and he gave nothing away to the batsman. He bowled some beautiful Yorkers, sometimes even bowling a Yorker at the fourth stump, so you could just imagine how well he bowled. And at the other end, but Chris Gale got going. Chris Gale hit some monstrous sixes. In fact, one of the six was over the square leg region, but it sailed over the roof of the stadium. So such was the power generated by Gale's bat. I think, if I'm not wrong, it was Hardik Pandya who was sent soaring over the pickets by Gale, and suddenly, as an electrifying partnership as usual, it started, and in no time they rattled along to 54 for no loss in 6.4 overs. And then Rahul's wicket fell when Markande, the leggy, was pressed into the attack, and he forced Rahul to hole out. He was gone for 24 of 20 balls, 1 4 and 2 sixes. Gale continued, but there was something that happened with Kings 11 Punjab. One did not know what was the main reason that Ravichandran Ashwin decided to promote an out-of-form Yuvraj Singh into the mix and send him at number 1. Well, again, it was not a Yuvraj Singh innings at all, barring 1 6 that he hit of Krunal Pandya. So Yuvraj Singh's struggles once again continued. But before that, Chris Gale, as I said, after hitting the monster 6 and reaching his third 50 in this IPL 2018, was a victim of the bowling of cutting, but not before doing some damage with 50 of 40 deliveries, which included 6 fours and 2 sixes. Yuvraj Singh was run out in a misunderstanding with Karun Nair. This probably happening the second time. Yuvraj Singh was around for 14 of as many balls with 1-6. Karun Nair contributed 23 of 12 balls, 1-4 and 2 sixes. So he was pretty quick of the blocks there. Akshar Patel made 13. Bumrah picked up his wicket. And in the Mayank Agarwal was out to Hardik for 11 of 7. But it was Marcus Stoinis who really took on Hardik Pandya to slam him for 20 odd runs in that final over, to himself finish at unbeaten 29 of 15 deliveries with the help of 2 fours and 2 sixes in that over of Hardik Pandya. And 174 for 6 was what Kings XI Punjab got on the board. If you look at the bowling, McLennan 4 overs 1 for 31, a costly, but Jasprit Bumrah take a bow on a pitch which was a nice pitch to bat on. I thought Jasprit Bumrah bowled a very tight line. He was simply superb, whether it was in the initial stages or whether it was in the death overs. He was simply superb. 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 19 for Jasprit Bumrah. Hardik Pandya was taken to the cleaners, 4 overs, 1 for 44. Markandeya Delagi, 3 overs, 1 for 29. Dumini, 1 over for 8. Ben Cutting bowled 3 overs for 28. And Krunal Pandya bowled a solitary over for 10 runs. Now Mumbai Indians were given a target of 175 runs to win in their 20 overs. And they started, it all started off with Ravichandran Ashwin, as usual, coming into the attack. Ankit Rajput was a bit awry, and he was taken a toll off by Surya Kumar Yadav, who hit him some from wonderful boundaries. And Surya Kumar Yadav continued his very, very good form in this IPL, once again showing great consistency as he and Evan Lewis started. But Evan Lewis was the first to be dismissed. Now Mujibur Rahman was tossed the ball, the right arm offie by Ashwin, and Mujibur Rahman obliged his captain by giving them the early breakthrough when he picked up Evan Lewis' wicket, caught by Rahul for 10 of 13 balls. And Mujibur Rahman was very difficult to pick up. He troubled every batsman, every Mumbai Indians batsman with his trajectory, and it was not easy to pick Mujibur Rahman. Ishan Kishan joined Surya Kumar Yadav, and definitely there was some real entertainment as both combined in putting like a very good partnership. They put 42 runs together with Ishan Kishan also showing some hitting ability by smacking some sixes, and then finally Surya Kumar Yadav's contribution was 57 of 42 deliveries, 6 fours and 3 sixes. Ishan Kishan making 25, 19 balls, 3 fours before losing his stumps to Mujibur Rahman. Hardik Pandya just settled it down a bit with 23 of 13 balls, 2 fours and 1 6 being clean bowled by Andy Ty. And then the pressure started at 120 for 4. We had the Mumbai Indians captain Rohit Sharma at the crease and Krunal Pandya. So it was still a long way to go. It was still 50 runs, 56 runs still required, but Rohit Sharma and Krunal Pandya really turned on another gear. And what was good to see was that they were not really waiting. They started, and Ashwin, when Ashwin brought Mujibur Rahman onto the bowling attack, I think it was in the 16th over, but that didn't matter. Rohit Sharma lofted him for 2 glorious sixes. Krunal Pandya was also doing the same, and suddenly Mujibur Rahman was taken for runs. Stoinis disappeared for sixes and fours, and suddenly this Rohit Sharma and the Krunal Pandya pair was doing a good job for the Mumbai Indians. In fact, they took them to victory with a spanking stand of 56 runs, which was required in just 12 deliveries. So in 12 deliveries, they really packed the punch. I think 21 deliveries, if I'm not wrong. Let's see, it's a 16th delivery. They needed 50 runs in 3 overs. So, as I said, they were really, really ballistic. And Rohit Sharma in the end It was in fact they finished off the match in the 19th over itself by taking a 6-wicket victory. Rohit Sharma, the captain, was not out on 24 of just 15 deliveries with 1 4 and 2 sixes. I would probably say 21 deliveries, 56 runs. They really wiped it off. Krunal Pandya, very impressive, unbeaten 31 of 12 balls, 4 fours and 2 sixes, and the game was Mumbai Indians. As far as the bowling was concerned, Ashwin none for 23, Rajput was costly, 3 overs none for 31, Andy Ty 4 overs 1 for 35 was costly. Mujibur Rahman initially was good, but in the death overs, Rohit Sharma banging him for sixes, 4 overs 2 for 37. Akshar Patel 1 over for 9, Stoinis 3 overs none for 37, and Surya Kumar Yadav was named man of the match. Well, so that is as far as Mumbai Indians versus. So Mumbai Indians, I would say, have taken the first step towards that. They need to win all the 6 matches. They won the number 1 first game now. Another 5 matches still to go, but at least they have really started off in right earnest, and that's the good part about it. Now, let's talk about the historic test match which is coming up between Ireland and Pakistan. And Pakistan would be, as you know, Pakistan now are on the tour of England. They are playing some county fixtures there, and on the way, that is next week, I suppose, Pakistan will be taking on Ireland, and Ireland will be playing the first official test match, and they would be really, really looking forward to it, no doubt about it, because as you know, this would be the first test match in their history, in Ireland's history, and what an excitement it would be. I'm sure all the cricket fans in Ireland, even the country itself, would be longing or waiting to see that happen. Let's have a look at the squad that has been selected. It's a 15-member squad that Ireland have gone for. They have actually packed up the whole team with lots of pace against Pakistan. And let's see the team. William Porterfield has been a long-time captain for Ireland. So he would be the ones who will be leading the side. And what a proud feeling for William Porterfield leading the Irish team into the first ever test match in their history. Andy Balvenie, as we know, he's one of the mainstays of the Ireland team nowadays, because he has been scoring a lot of runs. He has been scoring consistently as well. And then they have the solidity of Ed Joyce, who would be definitely looking forward to it, because Ed Joyce is predominantly a very defensive player, and I think test matches are something that Ed Joyce would be totally suited to. Tyrone Kane is the new face in this Ireland team. I'm trying to see whether I can get some information about this bloke, Tyrone Kane. I'm told he's a pace bowler as well. So Tyrone Kane will be someone who will be playing his first game, maybe probably making his debut, if at all he gets played. Andy McBride, the Rana Murphy, and then the bowling, if I said Tim Murtagh, as you know, he's a wonderful customer. He can really move the ball both ways at some serious pace as well. And then the O'Brien brothers, Kevin O'Brien and Niall O'Brien, the wicketkeeper batsman. Boyd Rankin, everyone all knows about Boyd Rankin. He has played 1 test for England, and then he shifted back to Ireland. And Boyd Rankin would be feeling that he did a right thing by actually shifting over from England to Ireland. Nathan Smith is another new player that I see in the mix here. Paul Stirling, one knows he's a very, very talented bloke. Paul Stirling has been playing a lot of English county cricket as well. They have James Shannon. Now, James Shannon is also a pace bowler in my reckoning. I'm just trying to see that. No, James Shannon is also there. I think he's another new face. And then they have Stuart Thompson, who is the pace bowler, and Gary Wilson, who has been a very, very experienced player in this Irish cricket team. So definitely one is looking forward to history being made in the first ever test match, as I said, in their history for Ireland. Now let's have a look at some other cricket news before I leave the scene here, dear fans, friends and subscribers. Well, there are 2 more matches which is coming tomorrow. One is, I think it's going to be the Royal Challengers Bangalore taking on the Chennai Super Kings. So that is one match which is coming up. And also let me talk about the match that Pakistan played today. They were playing Northamptonshire today, and as far as the score goes, Northamptonshire were restricted to 259. This is a 4-day game which is being played, and the hero was Shadab Khan, the right arm leg spinner. He really wove a web, weaved a web around the Northamptonshire batsman's around the Northamptonshire batsman, and went on to pick up a 6-wicket bag with only the Adam Rossington having some command over the bowling of him by making the highest score of 90. Other than that, 209 Pakistan at close of play was 6 for no loss. Now, also, as I said, we are also looking at 2 more matches which is coming up tomorrow, and the good news is that AB de Villiers will be returning for the crucial I think it's going to be Royal Challengers Bangalore taking on CSK. So AB de Villiers will be on his way back, so he will be returning, and that will greatly strengthen this RCB team, no doubt, and they need him very badly for the CSK game. And the other game which is coming up is Delhi Daredevils will be taking on Sunrisers Hyderabad, who are on the top of the pile right now, and that should also be a very interesting game. Well, dear fans, as I said, there's not much to really talk about. Yes, one more thing, just before I leave, I would like to say that one of a wonderful batsmen from England, Jonathan Trott, who had many a hand in the Ashes victories over Australia, has decided that it's time for him to quit first-class cricket as well. He's already retired from test matches and other stuff, as you know, and now he also retires from first-class cricket. So Jonathan Trott has finally said goodbye to international cricket. So, well, dear fans, friends, subscribers, on this note, this is your struggling Ram actually taking leave and signing off for the day. Thank you.